Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm the coach, and this is...
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
You ready? Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, Off the fly, off the fly, off the fly.
Now the Hall of Famer, this is Gale Sayers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third down, Young from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's Hester. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming to you, coming to you.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's got the first. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First down, Young. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Young to throw it. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Past the 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one. Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Sayers. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Steve Young. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there. Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points. And to get a little more cushion. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Another run with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. He'll drop to throw. Man open, Rice. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Another run here with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the draw, here's Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run. Check.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
To throw again on second down. Young, open man, Antoine Randall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Young, caught by his running back, Sayers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on second down. Young, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Throwing, Young.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. To the air once more, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now Young. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college.
It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Antoine Randall L., the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Young. That's complete. It's Randall L. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On the ready. 50, 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Now.
1st and 10, Young. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Cooper again the target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL.
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around.
Get it.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. He'll look to throw. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Delay of game, offense.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Play action. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rod Woodson with a sack there on the well-timed corner blitz.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, that's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Mitch, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
We're scoreless after 1.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Squeeze,
They go play action now. Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. On 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
That'll be caught by Rice. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
We play to win. Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there and about by the nose of the football. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jackson on third down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Hester. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's get it.
Back now in the East Bay, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing is Jackson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here we go. Set. 70 in. You get what me? You get ready. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 38 yards on the scamper there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all the way.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
On first down, it's Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Let's go.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And out come the Dolphins now. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 15. A little under 40 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Hey, I'm coming. Watch safety creep.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and this was truly...
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Good. 180. Get to 50. Check back 50. Check back. 50. Watch out.
They run with the former Pitt Panther, Quadriolison. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's taken to the 26. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Okay, Frank. Mike's 40. Right here.
On 1st down, Sanders. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 18-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. 30 pace. Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. On the carry, it's Olison. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll buy some time right. And an alley to run.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
44-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mayfield. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Taking it about the 16. Dances by him. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he's got it complete to Anderson. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Mayfield, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 34. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days, highest career yards per catch. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the